Welcome back to Higurashi When They Cry. So we've now beaten the game, and we have unlocked the extras. So we're gonna see what's on the extras.
Hello, extras.
This is the new thing. Oh, you can chapter jump? You can jump to chapters? Oh,
that's awesome.
That is so helpful, even though we've already beaten it.
Alright, well.
That goes to show. Okay, that's cool and all. You can view all the tips, but this is the new thing we unlocked. The all-cast review session.
Okay.
Okay, what is that?
What does this do?
What does that do? Hello, Reina. Not creepy Reina. Thanks for buying Higurashi When They Cry, Onikakushi. Visual novel by 7th expansion. How was it? If you enjoyed it even a little bit, it would make me happy.
Oh, we're making Reina happy. Uh-oh.
Even a little bit is stretching it. That incredibly dark ending made me angry, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Made us angry. As I understand it, this Onikakushi chapter is supposed to be somewhat of a prologue to the entire series. That's the prologue?
That was just to get you started.
How could the prologue have such an incredibly dark ending? Yeah, but doesn't that happen sometimes? The player digging through the story in order to avoid a bad ending is the point of these types of games after all. It's still just the first chapter. I'm looking forward to the next one. What happens in the next chapter? Reina, do you know?
Oh, are these like tips on what's coming?
I don't know. This is like almost like a post-commentary.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said the next chapter will introduce another aspect of the story. No shit.
Thanks.
That's a strange way of putting it. What does that mean? In this chapter, they introduced the string of mysterious deaths that were happening in Namizawa recently, right? The next chapter will introduce some of the history of Namizawa. With one strange event happening after another, I got totally lost. What exactly is Oyashiro-sama's curse about? Actually, what is Oyashiro-sama to begin with? They didn't explain it much. I haven't heard much about it, but I have kind of a bad feeling about it. It feels like it'll be another one of those scary stories where somebody gets cursed again. Tough luck, eh, Kei-chan? What kind of curse is he gonna get hit with this time?
Uh-oh.
However, I am looking forward to seeing what kind of story it's gonna be. Sorry for being late. My bad. Hey, everybody! Look who's alive! Good work today.
Look who's alive!
Same to you, zombie.
Well, I mean, Mion and Reina were dead too.
Where's Kei-chan? It seems like most of the cast died. Kei-chan is already reading the script for the next chapter. Must be hard being the main character. No shit. That's too bad. You could have at least poked in to say hello. It's probably because he doesn't have any character art, so he couldn't poke his head even if he wanted to. I was about to say, like, are they actually going to give him character art? No. And they know it. Ika-san, that's what we refer to as a personal problem. This is great. In any case, that story really was a lot of trouble, especially for Keiichi-kun and Reina-chan.
Oh yeah.
Trouble? That was the mother of all bad ends. I wonder, what was the identity of the thing that attacked Keiichi-kun? My theory was that the work of the people made to look like a curse. But at the end, Keiichi made the phone call. Yeah, I also thought that the call was strange. At that point, Kei-chan should have been certain that the culprits were people. That really was a strange phone call. They're like teasing us. They're like, oh, it couldn't be that. It almost sounded like he was being chased by a ghost or something.
Oh my god.
Just from that phone call, it really makes me think that was just the work of a curse after all. Since we're all here, why don't we share our theories? Let's start with Sonozake-san. I absolutely believe it was a people. I think it was a man-made incident that was just imitating that strange folklore floating around Hinamizawa. I'm gonna try to get that keyboard.
Yep.
Certainly. Every year on the day of the festival for another link in the chain of mysterious deaths to happen certainly is suspicious.
That so-called chain of mysterious deaths is definitely somebody trying to reenact the folklore. Definitely. I think it was the curse. Looking at the scene where Kei-chan went berserk in the entryway, and the last scene with the phone call, I just couldn't come to the conclusion that a person was the culprit.
When you say it that way, it really wasn't the type of scene that would make you think it was the work of an actual person.
Yeah, but even then, I still think it was a person who did it. The last scene in the one with the entryway, I think it might have been a delusional episode brought about by post-traumatic stress disorder. That's a good point. I wouldn't know what's going on anymore, even if you don't use such complicated words.
Oh, where's that to go?
In other words, Keiichi was so scared that he was imagining things. Then, what was the meaning behind that scene? What exactly was that mysterious presence behind Keiichi? A red herring. Redherring.
Bee-chan, what do you mean by red herring?
Like old man Tamatake here said, that scene was the result of Kei-chan having a stress-induced delusion from being mentally cornered. To expand on that a bit further, it was a ploy to make the player think it was a curse. That's why it was a red herring. When you say like that, but... Well, it just means that there's that possibility.
In that case, the theory that Oishi-san proposed during the story that it was a conspiracy by the villagers was correct. What does the man himself have to say about that?
Me? Makes you think, huh?
Oh.
Huh? I totally thought that Oishi-san would be behind the people's explanation. During the story, it was definitely the work of people. But if a person really was to blame, that leaves a lot of loose ends.
Like what? Let us hear what Detective Oishi's theory is.
First of all, if a human is the culprit, then there has to be a motive. In other words, somebody has to gain something from it. So what do you mean is, if this was the work of people, then there would have to be something gained from causing the chain of mysterious deaths. Exactly. I felt that somebody could have benefited from the deaths of people related to the dam development, but the recent victims weren't related to that at all. First off, who benefits from killing Keiichi-kun? I see.
Just
If
kidding.
you say it like that, my case is kind of weak too. I mean, none of your money was stolen. There's no way it was human culprits.
But that's not everything there is to it, right? Like Bee-chan just said, there might have been some sort of reason for them to reenact the folklore.
Exactly. This wasn't a murder where you consider the typical motives. It makes me think that this was most likely some sort of ritualistic murder to reenact the blood-stained history of the village. So that's the question of the hour. Who gains from this reenactment? It's not about simple benefit, it's a more psychological reason. I think... God damn it, dogs. You wanna shut them up real quick? I'm just gonna use some else. I don't care.
I don't care.
It's not about simple benefit, it's a more psychological reason, I think, that maybe this was an act of revenge. Something native to the region. Fate was unable to be fooled this time around. I see. A member of some repressed family looking to air out an old grudge of their ancestors. Something like that? I don't like that.
I don't like it either.
Then what is it? It could be that you're leaning towards the curse explanation, Oishi-san. That's right, that's right! The man playing the detective said so. It's decided, it was a curse. If, like how Marabara said during the story, it was... Hey, go away. Hey! If that was the case, Oyashiro-sama possessed Reina-san and Sonozake-san and committed those acts.
What was that?
That would... I just barely tapped the scroll wheel on the mouse. That would fit the evidence the most. You know what? I'm just gonna grab this keyboard, like, very carefully. There we go. That way my arm doesn't die. As much I hate to say it.
Actually, I'm of the same opinion as Oishi-san. I can't come up with any other explanation for the normally kind Reina and Mii-chan to suddenly start acting strange like that.
That's another good point. Could be just Oishiro-sama possessing them. And it's like, he's like talking through them.
Yeah.
That's why they got creepy. It's not them themselves,
It's just...
but they just got cursed. They got possessed by Oishiro-sama. And he could just go into bodies whenever he pleases.
You get a... Or
You get a possession! You get a possession! All of you, look under your chairs and you'll get a possession!
Of something.
Of something. A possession of me into your body. About that, it may sound strange coming from the person herself, but I think that Mio, did it. Mio, okay?
Gotcha.
I don't get what Mia's saying. I'd like an explanation. Oh, sorry. In other words, I think this may end up being a really cruel story.
Wait, Mii-chan, you don't mean...
If you follow the trail of evidence to the very end, that's how it would seem. I also have my suspicions. In other words, Reina-san and Sonozaki-san both actually had those personalities to begin with and were merely deceiving Maramara-san. Am I right?
I don't like that at all. This is all the curse's fault. Reina-san and Mio-san and everybody else are all kind, nice people. I think that too. I think that Reina and Mio-chan are really good people at heart. I think that during the story they definitely were possessed by something.
Reina's talking in third person.
So Reina also thinks it was a curse. Then let me ask everybody who thinks it was a curse. There has to be a reason for a curse, right? I don't think there would be something indiscriminately cursing everything. Can somebody explain that? A curse is a curse. Human logic won't get us anywhere.
Turn this down a bit. Sadako-chan. A personified deity is, in the end, nothing more than the creation of people. That's why their method of thinking is also understandable to humans. Just take a look at the Greek pantheon. They cry, get angry, get jealous. Basically, they're just like humans.
So what you're saying is that Oyashiro-sama is cursing people with some benefit in mind.
That's an odd way of putting it, but basically, yes. That's why they say, far from Jupiter, far from his thunder. You do have a point.
Basically, it doesn't matter if Oyashiro-sama is or humans, there has to be a reason. But Rika, what if that reason isn't clear? I don't know. That's right! This is still just the prologue! There's still a lot of stuff that hasn't been revealed yet!
Yeah.
It's
It's hard to come up with any more theories at this point.
It's just a cock tease.
Yeah.
It's like,
No.
go play the next
I
one.
won't be satisfied until this is all made clear. Mion-san seems rather particular about this as well.
Well, we'll just make the best of it with what we know. Doesn't this feel interesting? Like the club a little bit?
Oh, yeah! If you put it that way, it does seem interesting.
Uh-oh.
Well then, let's summarize. Let's see, I think it was a curse. Tamatake thinks it was people, right? Yeah, I'll go with it being people. I also agree with the people explanation. That's not to say I hate such fantastic things like curses. But in this particular case, the connection to a curse is a little weak. 2 for the people explanation then. Reina-san was on the curse side of things, right?
Yep! Sadako-chan and I believe it was the curse. Right? Yeah, I think it was a curse. People who say that Reina-san and Mion-san were evil to begin with are more befitting of a curse. Well, I don't want to believe that my own personality was that twisted, but I have to be cool when I'm in club mode. If I base my choice on just emotion, I'll regret it, you know? Well now, it doesn't really matter which side you pick, does it? Huh. Rika-chan hasn't said anything yet. What do you think? I don't think that Oyashiro-sama is a bad god. Huh. That's an interesting opinion. I don't want to worship some bad god that just curses people. I'd like a generous god more than one that curses.
That's right, Rika-chan is a shrine maiden. Yep, good opinion.
Then what? If Rika-chan doesn't believe that it was Oyashiro-sama, then you think it was that the perpetrators were human after all? We'll just go with that. Well now, that means the votes are split right down the middle. So half of us think it was a curse, and half of us think it was people. Reina-chan, just for reference, what did the test players who played the beta version think?
Yeah, there's a lot more players who believed in the people explanation.
See, right there! Our veteran comrades are cool, collected, and very observant. But the beta version only finished partway through the story.
That's right! Even the people who played the beta might change their minds if they got through the very end.
What should we do then? This means that opinions are still split. It's no fun if we don't settle this.
We're gonna have to choose.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
That's gonna be
We need there to be an odd number of judges. In other words, we need one more opinion. Oh, can we pick?
Oh, perfect timing then! Why don't we ask Keiichi-kun himself? Let's call him!
Oh, come on, I want to pick. The opinion of the victim himself is very valuable. Since that's decided, it's time for the phone. Oh, please let us pick.
Please let us pick.
Hello, Keiichi-kun. It's Reina.
Are you busy with work right now?
Yeah, really busy. Just when I thought I'd get a break because the chapter's over, it's already time for the next one. How's Kei-chan? Busy?
Yeah, he's moping.
I can hear you, you know. Must be nice having a wrap-up party. I wanted to go too. You can come if you get some character art for yourself.
Oh, jeez.
Rika, that's a secret.
Sorry about that, Keiichi-kun. Anyways, during the current chapter, Keiichi-kun, didn't you die? We were just talking about who the culprit might be.
Basically, we're deadlocked on whether it was people or Oyashiro-sama's curse that killed you. I'm really sorry, even though you're...
I'm sorry, even though you're really busy reviewing the script. Keiichi-kun, but you think it was?
That's obvious, isn't it?
Which?
Isn't it both of them? Targeted by suspicious people from the village and then cursed by some strange Oyashiro-sama on top of that? It's both humans and a curse! Everybody's just picking on me. What a Keiichi answer. So very, very pitiful. Next time, I'll pat you on the head for you. Such a Keiichi answer.
Why didn't they let us choose?
I would love to pick. In the end, the opinion's still split, huh? I'll think this over again. We might have missed something.
Well then, please look forward to the next release, Higurashi, When They Cry, Watsunagashi!
Oh man.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a
really
fun little
fun.
wrap up.
Yeah, just kind of rolling things up and then saying, hey, wait for the next one. Here it comes.
Which is available. The first 4 chapters are available as far as I know.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else after that? Nope.
Nope, just
All
an
right.
achievement.
I think we should have a little wrap up party. I mean, like, I don't know if we talked about this at the end of the previous one, the finale.
Yeah.
But since it's very split down the middle for them, of the characters, we should probably make our decision whether we think it was the human theory or the curse theory. Like, who do you think's behind it all? Is it humans or is it a curse?
I can see both sides.
I can totally see both sides. They make really good arguments for both sides.
I really think that it was a human that can put that curse on someone. If that makes sense. Like that
So
group
you-
of guys
You
that
still
was
think it's the both option, like
yeah,
Keiichi?
like the humans that were down, about to come into Keiichi's house. I think they put the curse on Keiichi. We just don't know the whole story behind it yet.
Okay.
What do you think?
I'm gonna go with the curse. There's a lot of like unexplainable things, unexplainable occurrences. There's a lot of like things that could be explained away from the curse, but I still think when it all comes down to it, I think the ultimate culprit is the curse of Oyashiro-sama. I mean, you got to think like Reina's condition, and when she transferred, she says she experienced the curse. She was like being cursed for leaving, so she was forced in her family. She and her family came back because she said she was being cursed by Oyashiro-sama, and she has these bouts of like these weird conditions where she can like flip on a dime like a yandere.
What's a yandere?
Where she can seem very like a very nice girl, and then she has a psychotic side.
Okay.
That's the best way I can explain yandere. It's a simple explanation for yandere.
Okay. Well,
But I ultimately think it was the curse.
leave in the
Yeah.
comments.
What do you guys think?
What do you guys think?
If y'all have already read ahead and know the answer to this, no spoilers. Just like where you were at this point in the story, what was your thinking? Were you thinking it was behind the curse, or do you think people were behind it,
Or both.
or both? Like Keiichi said, it just everyone's picking on him.
Everybody's picking on me.
All right, leave your theory in the comments, and we will see you guys for chapter 2 of Higurashi When They Cry, Watsunagashi.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.